Good day everyone. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to another live trading session here on our YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying your day so far. Yeah? Who is with us today? Let me know who is with us today. So let's check what's going on with the gold for the time being. Alrighty. So here on the 5-minute chart, price is trying to gain some space to the upside to fill up this downward move. We had a strong downward move here with a new market structure, but if you look at the higher time frame, this was just a part of a retracement phase. Also on the 30-minute chart, I think we're going to have a good session here with the S&P 500 because let me show you on this screen here. Just 1 second. So let me show you from here. Buyers are super aggressive. See on the right side how they are desperately pushing the price to the upside. I already took some positions on this 30-minute, based on this 30-minute, 15-minute time frame. We are expecting the continuation further up, and this is what I see here. I don't see any weakness so far from the buyer side. If you want, we can have the analysis based on not this one. I'm looking for the other type of chart. I will show you right now. Just bear with me, guys. So if we click here and check the 30-minute time frame, the price is still above the VWAP. This one here. Look at this. We came from a very bullish session yesterday. The market is aggressively not only above the VWAP but also above the point of control in both the profile, the market profile, and in volume. Therefore, we expect a continuation to the upside. We expect the buyers to be very demanded, at least to test this point here, to come all the way up here at least. Okay, so, and this is where I'm looking for taking also some profits out of the trade. So far the trade is going really well. Let's see how this will end. So the safest profit target, it's going to be this one here, around 73.50. This is a good area that the price returned to, and yeah, there is no reason now to kill the trade. The only thing I can do here is to add to the trade, not to kill the trade completely. So back to this volume profile and the footprint chart, what I can see here is that buyers are aggressive, but we do have a bit of divergences. Okay, now the sellers didn't follow through. We are still very bullish here. Something important is when you see the price going up, you want to see the right side of the right column to be full on blue color. Okay, that means it's a healthy move in simple words. The only thing I can see here is how to add a little bit more to this trade based on all the aspects of market analysis. On the 5-minute chart, if we zoom out a little bit, I will draw a diagonal trend line here so I can validate this breakout. Now the point is to see the price above this resistance. So on the minute chart, I want to see the break to the upside from here. Going up, we saw increase in volume. Yep, this one here. Buyers are quite strong. Now I just want to see the explosion to the upside. Here 240, 254. Based on this concept, if the price remains above, actually the price has to stay above this diagonal trend line, same time above this VWAP, because they cluster with the volume profile and the market profile. In a way, we can get bullish momentum. I saw something a bit strange here, 400 sellers on the go. If they don't get absorbed, then things will become a bit difficult, but still nothing to worry about. Let's see if we're gonna get a nice push to the upside. We can also lock some profits. And guys, there is nothing wrong to take profits as the price moves in your direction. That's the reason of trading, yeah? We trade for profits. We don't trade to prove right to anyone. So let's see how this will go. Hi Ivan, very well, thank you. How are you doing? So I want to see the buyers in control here. From the candlesticks, we see that the price made a higher high. We are above the volume weighted average, the VWAP. It's like the moving average, but it measures the volume instead of the price itself. Great, the sun is shining. That's great. In this part of the world I am right now, unfortunately I cannot say the same. A doji candle appeared here. I'm positive that we can see a move to the upside, so and I want to hope for a nice bullish continuation actually. So what happened here? 3,400 in volume, 3,400. On this retracement, I didn't see strong sellers, which is a very positive sign. So from this point here, I'm hoping buyers will step in. So the number here has to turn positive also, and green candle will be the best way to go. Here it comes. We want to see sellers filling up the space. We don't want to see zeros on the ask side of the market. That was a very good sign because it turned all the sellers from the delta, it was minus 200 at some point, into positive, and that's a very good sign. Volume increased, so buyers stepped in under increasing volume. And yeah, let's hope that it's going to stay like this. Although this huge seller came in now, 235 here, that's a big one. But on this side we saw 356 buyers. That means all these money gonna be absorbed. I think no, I don't think it's too stretched to the upside, to be honest. For sure, if I don't see lower lows, lower highs, I'm not gonna sell anything. But even this one now, with this big seller, the price didn't drop and we turned into a positive delta. That means I'm very bullish, very, very bullish here. I want to see increase in volume, more than 3,400 contracts, and a strong bullish candlestick. Volume is heavily around 73.41. Here 200 on the buyer side. volume increased so much here, almost not double, but almost double. Let's see if I'm gonna get one nice push to the upside. I will be very happy. Yep. This became now a key level. It's just one tick above the current price. This one here, this one here. This is a key level. We had a lot of volume around this one. So what happened here? Volume went down to 3,000 with positive delta inside candlestick. This bearish engulfing didn't follow through. So from now, if I get a breakout above this high, I will be happy for a bullish continuation, because this is an inside candlestick. See where it traded. This is the low and this is the high. It's inside this bearish engulfing. This bearish engulfing covered here. The only thing will lead to a solid bullish move is a breakout above the 73.42. We got some spikes in the volume here. Sellers came in very aggressively, but I don't know if they're gonna, if maybe they all got absorbed. See 700 sellers here. Yeah. We are looking for a strong upward move. So all these 653 and 700 sellers, maybe they will do something, maybe not. I prefer to just make sure my profits will be secure enough. So I made that much so far on these trades. I opened multiple positions. I'm very bullish. Now I'll just get out because of this 700 sellers here and 600 sellers created a lot of volume but negative delta. So, and this candle here didn't have a follow through. That's got me a bit skeptical that maybe we reached an area where the price will retrace even further. And that's the reason I prefer to be out of the trade with profits rather than trying to run after my stop loss, moving it at break even and just get nothing at the end of the day. And for today, that was all, minus all the commissions and everything, 649. So it's fine. It's very good. Happy so far. Let's see if we're gonna find something else to scalp for today. I will keep this session very short, guys, because I have some things to do. This can also be served as a strong support if we remain above it. See 1,000 contracts entered here, and this might trigger some sellers to the downside. See 1,300 contracts enter short. If we're going to see a follow through, then we're going to likely go down to whoa, that's epic. That's epic. Look at this one. I just got into few positions here, so I'm gonna just close them now. A little bit of more scalping on the S&P today. Up. Come on. So this one here. Okay, so today we made 883. It's fine. No complaints at all. See how the price moved down here, left this inefficiency behind with 0, 0 on each side. This is what we call a low volume areas, and usually the price stops here and reverses when the market is trending. Now here we had the bounce, yeah, here we had the bounce, and now we are expecting the buyers to continue pushing the price further up. Did you see that? That was a nice flash false breakout. But see how accurately the price bounced off the VWAP and also touched the diagonal trend line. So we paired this solid technical analysis stuff with the volume analysis, and we have the perfectly executed methodology. We want to trade from support and resistance during trends, but sorry, I couldn't leave this without shorting it on that weakness, and it worked really well. So what is the update now? The market turned back to normal conditions. So let's zoom out a little bit. Actually, let's check this chart here. So here, see the price stayed above the VWAP, pushed to the upside, very solid. See the candlestick, how it's going up. Now we are trading above the today's high. If we will break above this high as well, then we are looking for a new impulsive upward move. We got something here, 436, and they should be sellers here. At resistance, at key resistance, at the daily high. What is exactly going on? Here 600 on the ask. I'm not gonna short it here. I don't see a lot of deviation between these two, so I'm not really interested to short it. I'd rather wait for a couple of candlesticks to see what's going on. You see, now buyers stepped in, and it looks like we're going to have a solid breakout here, because if the sellers were strong, clearly the price should move down aggressively, not like 50 seconds before the closing of this candlestick, and we still have the buyers are taking everything out. Did I speak too early? Maybe, yes. Theo, you better wait. Anyway, there is no clear edge right here for me to sell. So I cannot take a position here. Yeah. I trade only the S&P 500 IVA during the New York session. When I show this chart, always S&P 500, nothing else. When I show trading view, is usually gold or US oil. Actually, the US oil is also an interesting because it built a nice downtrend. Retracements here, easy area resistance to predict. We can short it. Gold pushes to the upside, follows strictly the S&P 500 and Nasdaq as well. But again, I prefer the S&P over Nasdaq, even though Nasdaq is more aggressive. See also from the change percentage, you will always see when they move, let's say upwards, always Nasdaq will have higher percentage of move. That's because it's more aggressive compared to the S&P, and that's always the case. See how the sellers didn't manage to take the buyers out here, although they came very strong. They pushed very strong to the downside. This can be a good level of support actually. Where is another trader? So I like what I see here. I like it very much. Maybe we can see the push to the upside. It's 15 seconds left. Let me see how this candle will finish. We had 1,000 here. That's very weird. 1,000 contracts from the buyer side, and we didn't see a strong push to the upside on this candle. $110, $150, $300 here. This is very tricky. I'm not buying yet, okay? Not buying yet. Bearish engulfing, we got a bearish engulfing here. So now it turned into a bullish engulfing, very weak. This is very tricky, guys. Very tricky. Although buyers built it up here, but without volume, and that's the dangerous part. You see, we were going for a strong breakout here, 4,000 contracts, out of them 1,000 were buyers. And then volume went down to half. Now the volume picks up, okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign now. Alrighty. So now this breakout must be a valid breakout if the next candle, so this candle here, remains above the breakout point and keeps pushing the price further up. Let's see. 400 here, 400, 200, 200. A big buyer entered the market. Very big buyer here. It's what we call big trades. Here I want to see continuation. If I don't get a continuation, so we had 500 sellers here and above 589 buyers. That means we still have chance for a push to the upside, guys. Sellers are pushing down, but with some unfinished businesses here. So let's see what's going to happen at 73.47. 73.47 is a key level. The price is building before that. But I'm very positive that the price will come back to 73.47.5. So we went down with negative delta. A doji candle followed this bearish, it wasn't a bearish engulfing. See this level here, I told you. I'm very positive the price will come up here. It won't just stay below that. It will come to touch this level. So we had a move above these highs, and in terms of volume, what's going on here? We are in a low volume node area, so the price can even come down to the value area low. And I think if we add the Fibonacci on top of that, we're gonna get, here is a 61.8. Yep, now this becomes a key level of support. If we don't break above this high, in a continuation to this upward move, then this zone here will be the next key support to pick up some potential trades from it. If we're going to see some kind of absorption, or if we're going to see some failure from the sellers to continue lowering. So here we got the the swing low formation. Sellers came in very aggressive, and we are still halfway through this minute candle. If the price taps into this area and remains, wow, they got absorbed. Whoa, they got absorbed here. Let's see if this will trigger the buyers. Okay, here is the area I'm interested. I'm very interested in this area down here. Let's see if we're gonna get the buyers interested in this region. Here we have a big buyer. 20 seconds still early, but I open a couple of positions down here because of this 255 versus all this 107. That's why I picked up the trade. But see, the reason was we were at the value area low. We explained the cluster with Fibonacci and everything here. So let's see if we're going to make it above this volume level and hopefully above this high. $100, $115, $174, $160. Not much of a follow through, but sure, the sellers didn't follow to the downside here. This candlestick will be very, very crucial. Now we saw how, did you see how the delta popped up? Aggressive buyers got involved. The important thing is a break above 73.46. This will be the trigger. This one here. This level here, crucial, very crucial. Buyers above here, come on. Waiting for you. I'm waiting for you guys, come on. Oh, here it is. Here it is, and we got aggressive buyers here. Let's see. I just want one more push, and then I'm out of the trades. And the reason I want one more push is because of these buyers here, to give the opportunity, if the market will build upward momentum, it will do it from this point. So I'm going to wait for this candle's closure. So I think I'm going to start getting a little bit out of this trade now. So here we are. If I close some positions up, yeah, I'm also getting some losing positions there, but overall we are doing really good. So closing these positions, I hold most of them from this point here when I call the trade. And for today, okay, 2.2k, that's not bad. Got some losing trades, but yeah, that's part of scalping here. So guys, S&P 500 during New York session is a no-brainer. Using order flow to confirm the entries, to validate, see how we've done the analysis here live. We said that this is an area of importance. We are interested. We are above the VWAP, which is the weighted volume average. We saw aggressive sellers, came all the way down. We had the Fibonacci 61.8% here. We boxed it out. The price was still up there. When we came here and I saw this 255, I called the trade. And yeah, the rest are history, I guess. Okay, guys, I think I have to wrap up for today because I need to go. I need to get out of the office now. It was nice to see you around. Happy trading for the rest of the day. If you're going to be around, remember scalping, S&P, it's one of the best assets to look for during this time. We're going to be around again tomorrow, same time, repeating the same process and hopefully making more money. So take care, everyone. Happy trading again, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.